Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sanket. In this video, we are going to talk about a different type of prompt template which are used in customer scorers. So in the last video, we talked about scorers, why it is used, what are the different types of scorers, what are the standard scorers which comes out of the box. So in order to create any customer scorer, there are two parts of it, right? First one is to create a prompt template. And there are three different prompt templates available for us. One is Agentforce Scorer Measurement. Second one is Agentforce Scorer Multilevel. And third one is Agentforce Scorer Open-Ended. So this is the second video of this series Customer Scorer in Agentforce. So what we are going to do in this video is I have this agent called lead insight agent. This agent I have shared it in another video, custom lighting type. So basically I will do a quick recap. So this agent gives you capability to find the lead summary. So I can say lead summary, and then it will ask me, okay, which lead you want. So I can talk about Bertha Boxer, if I have spelled it correctly. Yeah, so it provided me the details. So it is asking me about filter. I can say yes by status, and I can say all working contacted. So based on this status, it is giving me, like, it tries to find all the leads. It has some failure. So now the conversation is done. It is recorded in the system. Where it is recorded? If you go to Agentforce Studio, so you go to session and intents. In order to store the tracing data, I have talked about that in one of my previous video, how to enable the audit and feedback, session trace, platform trace, all those things I have talked. So you can go to setup in Einstein audit feedback, enable the traces, so that any conversation you are doing with the agent or your customers are doing with the agent gets stored in the data cloud. So I have here lead insight agent, and let me choose all time frames. So all the processed session and unprocessed sessions are available here. You can these are the session IDs. So you can, if you click on any of them, it will drill down to you like what was the conversation, and then here you get to see all the customer scorers. So right now this agent did not add any customer scorer. So let's create first the prompt template as part of this video. So the first one we are going to do is we are going to do lead insight filter friction. Basically this prompt template will find out, it will evaluate the conversation, that the filter provided by agent, was it smooth, or was it like hard to use, or okay, right? So this is like unique kind of evaluation you are doing for the agent, whether agent is capable of providing the right filter to the user or not. Based on that, you can take a decision. So let me just showcase you the prompt template I had, and what I will do is next I will create one of the clone, like just the clone it, so that you know the steps how to do it. Let me explain this first, and then I will show you the steps. So here I'm just saying that, okay, you are an AI agent evaluator, basically the conversation evaluator. I'm providing it a role. I'm telling what it needs to evaluate. It has to evaluate filter friction level, and so when you create a prompt template of type either measurement or scorer, multi-level or open-ended, there are some standard input available. So from where those you can get, if you click on insert resources, you can see these are the inputs like session, allowed labels, fallback labels. So these are standard input available in prompt template to use. So you can see, like, I have used allowed labels, fallback labels, and then the chat transcript over here. So I'm saying these are the allowed labels, these are the fallback label. This value will come from the another metadata. So prompt template will just hold the input, and input will come from the customer scorer metadata you will create. So I'm saying apply smooth if user provided all filter values, minor friction if user needed one correction, and then major friction if user struggled significantly. So now let me just first do a quick preview of it. So what I'm going to do is, let me do the reload. Yeah. So when you click on preview, because I have used allowed labels, fallback label, and chat transcript as input, so it expects you to pass this session, allowed labels and fallback labels. So for session, there is a specific schema we need to use. And how you will get that schema? You will get it from the, like when a scorer runs, it create a record called AI job run and its related AI job run item. This is because scorers are async, it runs async. So in order to track them, you can query this object called AI job run item. But if you're doing this for the first time, you might not have this record in the system. So I will share this sample schema in the GitHub file. You can access for testing purpose. So when I'm saying select ID input from AI job run item, and here you also have the type. Basically, if you search for AI job run dot type job type, so you will see that. Let me put input at the end so that I can show you. So if you see, it says Agentforce Scorer prompt builder. So there are a lot of things in the Salesforce for which AI job run will be created. But yeah, you can filter based on AI job run status and AI job run dot job type. So the JSON you have to use is this one. After input session, this is the JSON I am using. So basically, if I have to show you in a better view, so this is what it expects you. It asks you session state, actors, and then let me just do a copy and basically paste it over here. So no, it's hard for you to like visualize here. Let me go back to here. Yeah. So basically it gives all the messages between the agent, user, everything. So I will share this sample JSON. You can tweak this JSON for testing. So this JSON is only valid for like testing the prompt on the Oscar. You don't need this. Automatically Salesforce internally will construct this JSON and pass it to the prompt template when you deploy your custom scorer metadata. So what I have done over here is I passed that session over here, and then I provided the allowed labels as a smooth, minor friction, and major friction, and then fallback label as none. And when I did the preview, so you can see it provided me the output and the explanation. So one important thing to remember over here is you can see it is returning as a JSON. If you check the setting of the multi-level scorer prompt template, so you can see the response format is automatically like a standard class type, right? Agentforce scorer multi-level output. So it always return in a specific format. Now you understand what is happening over here. So basically it is evaluating my chat based on certain parameter and returning a level value. But you are interested how I can create it from the scratch. So let me do one thing. Let me just copy this and let me go back to my Agentforce Studio. I will go to the prompt builder and click on new prompt template, and I will select multi-level here, and let me name it as friction eval lead insight agent. Okay, and then go next. So this is how I created. I selected the type multi-level, right, from the here, right. Let me show it to you again. So I click on new prompt template and then selected the prompt template type as Agentforce scorer multi-level and provided the name and said next. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste everything over here and take out this and this. Now how we can put it? So basically first thing here, I need to pass the labels. So you can click on insert resource and say allowed labels. So automatically it will be here. Now over here I will say allowed labels and fallback labels. I am providing both. And then in the transcript I am going to add the transcript. So how we can add that? We can see we have Salesforce Data Action over here, and then you can click on configure Salesforce Data Action, and then you have an option called get sessions, and here you just select the session as an input session data and then apply. So you will get two output, chat transcript and topics. I will use chat transcript to pass into my prompt template. So this is ready. Next step is just you can click on save. Let me run. I will copy this JSON. You can also get from my GitHub repo. I will be sharing as part of this video. And then allowed labels. Let me just copy it again. And here I will say none. And you can click on save and preview. So it will resolve the prompt. You see the resolved prompt, right? You can see the conversation from the JSON file. So this is a conversation between agent and user, and then it is explaining, giving a final output. It is saying, okay, it went smooth, everything is good, right? So yeah, I mean, in the next video, this was just about Agentforce a scorer multi-level prompt template type. In the next video, we will create custom scorer for this prompt template and deploy it to the org and link it to the lead insight agent, so that whenever a session complete, automatically the scorer runs and I will show you the value into the session and intent dashboard. This series would be like going to have multiple videos. After that, we will talk about Agentforce scorer measurement, where we will return a number, and then open-ended one. So I want to showcase all the possible variations for the scorer. Thank you for watching this video.